Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is a bright, sunny, beautiful day here in the park, and we are here for another day of my week-long Orlando vacation for the first week of 2022. I don't really have too much of a plan today. We're gonna head around the park, see if we can do as many rides as we can, because the wait times are pretty high up there for Marathon weekend, which starts today. As a matter of fact, today was the 5K, so you got a lot of people running around with their 5K medals, and it's only going to get worse as the weekend progresses. But we're going to see how much fun we can have today. Maybe catch a couple shows. Hopefully do Rise of the Resistance. Not entirely sure because it's a 205-minute wait, but either way, I'm excited to be here. Let's head on inside the park, guys. And holy sweet baby Jesus, take a look at the standby line for Tower of Terror. Holy crap, that is a lot of switchbacks out here on Sunset Boulevard just to get into the Tower of Terror. That is insane. Let's go ahead and check on Rockin' Roller Coaster. And double yikes. Found the end of the standby line for Rockin', which is an 80-minute wait. Holy crap. Now, to be fair to Rockin' Roller Coaster, it has been closed for the majority of this past week. For the first week of 2022, this attraction has been closed. So I shouldn't be surprised that the wait times are that long, because a lot of families probably came here earlier in the week and weren't able to experience the attraction and are now back here trying to get on it now. Rockin' Roller Coaster is an attraction that I always find is very well worth the wait. It ended up being about a 70-minute wait rather than an 85, so not too terrible. Another thing I want to say, it's been a hot minute since I've been on Rockin' Roller Coaster, and it's been even longer since I've ridden it in the front row. I forgot how intense it was. I felt like I left my stomach back at the station after the launch. My eyes were watering. It was absolutely insane, but I had a lot of fun. So it's now just after 2:45 in the afternoon, and after waiting in line for that long, I kind of want to sit down. Now is a really good opportunity to head on over to Indiana Jones. It just recently reopened last month from its COVID closure, and I have yet to see it since it reopened. So let's head on over there now. That one starts at 3:15. All right, let's head on inside. Hopefully we get a good seat. I gotta say, I have never been taken down this way in the extended queue just to get into the arena stadium. What would you call this? I keep forgetting that I'm an idiot. This is called an amphitheater. There you go, outdoor theater. Managed to score a great spot for Indiana Jones. I'm excited. So this is something that I've never seen before. The amphitheater is completely 100% full, and we are now in standing room only. There are a lot of people that are just standing in the back. That is insane. I've never seen that before. They are packing everyone in here today. interesting. We didn't get a rooftop scene, so normally when they go all the way up there and they do all that, none of that happens. So Indiana Jones is still a very enjoyable show. However, there was something going on where we didn't exactly get the full show. After that initial scene in Cairo where they're on the mat fighting, they were supposed to run up onto the rooftops and do a whole bunch of stuff with that. Instead, they stopped it and they just picked back up when the car explodes. And then on top of that, for whatever reason, during the plane scene when it was circling, the mechanic was supposed to get hit by the blades and disappear, but they ended up moving him over to the mat. And those just a whole bunch of other different changes that were very noticeable to me as someone who's very used to the show and has been watching it for years. They've made a couple of changes in the show for cultural sensitivity and for diversity, just subtle changes that they made a big effort of promoting prior to the show coming back, like the pilot inside the plane was supposed to be a female, the diverse group of stunt performers that were supposed to involve different females and people of color in that stunt group that were in the Cairo scene dressed up in the white and red, and for whatever reason, no female pilot. The stunt crew was all appearingly Caucasian male. So in my opinion, as someone of color, if you're going to use the word diverse in your script, if you're going to shoehorn that into your script, make sure your cast reflects that. If not, then don't use the word diverse. I understand that it's part of the script and they have to say it, but if your cast isn't going to be diverse and have women or people of color doing different things, doing important things, don't throw that into the script. That's just my 2 cents as someone of color. I mean, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What would you guys think about that? Other than that though, the show was very enjoyable. I am tempted to come back a little bit later though to see if those changes that we did see where they kind of abbreviated the Cairo scene and the plane scene, if those were just one-off things or if they actually do them later. Either way, we'll see. A little bit of an update on Slinky Dog Dash. I'm currently at 100-minute wait with the extended queue coming out here by the exit of Toy Story Mania. So I've definitely seen it worse. What a piece of junk! I know it's kind of hard to see, but we're walking on by Smuggler's Run. Currently a 75-minute wait. Single rider is open. Let's go ahead and see if we can sneak on single rider. See how long that wait is. Okay, so far so good. Haven't run into people. Still going. Coming up on the stairs. We'll see. Am I gonna get lucky today? You can go either way. I'm gonna go this way. Still no people, so it's a really good sign. Okay, so we got people right up there. Let's check the other side. See where people are on this one. And there's no people visible over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick this side. Let's see. And look at that. Very, very short wait. This should be interesting. Our pilot is quite young.
Yes, keep shooting! They've locked onto us! Take evasive action! that train! You see, just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coax. Yeah.
Okay.
Behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Gunch! Oh, that's
Oh, Jesus! Oh, my God!
a distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry!
Oh, my God! Oh, Jesus!
It's coming down! Yes, pilot! Hit the boosters! Boost! Boost! Boost!
Oh, Jesus!
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You'll retrieve 2 containers of coaxium.
I don't think I have ever jiggled that much on Millennium Falcon. Holy crap. I already knew that with our pilot being that young, it was going to be rough. And oh Lord, was that rough. I was all over the place. It was still fun though. When you get a pilot that young, it just makes things a little bit more exciting. Also, that was the first time I've ever seen the audio and the video of the Millennium Falcon glitch out like that. It was very interesting. I made sure to tell the cast member as I got off, but that was weird. That was a first for me. All jiggling aside, only a 5-minute wait for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's run in single rider. Not bad. It looks like even on Batuu, they're experiencing some supply chain shortages. They're normally full of lightsabers in these cases, and they would normally have some lightsabers back there, but unfortunately they do not. They only have the blades right now. It's the only thing that you can get from Dok-Ondar's. It looks like they might be out of Sith holocrons as well. They're only selling the Jedi ones. They got plenty of red kyber crystals, but no Sith holocrons. It's kind of funny how in Dok-Ondar's they're blaming the supply chain shortage on the First Order for hijacking their shipments. Clever. Disney may have run out of the fancy schmancy lightsabers, but for the love of God, they need to keep the supply of buildable lightsabers coming in because it's a really big moneymaker here. Another thing Disney better make sure they keep in stock, the buildable droid parts. Another big moneymaker for them. It looks like they're also starting to sell individual little pieces for you to customize your own droid that you've already built. These colors and these selections cannot be found on the belt. So if you want anything like this, you gotta buy your droid first, build it, and then get some of these separately. It's almost like DLC for your droids. Moving on a little bit further down, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, currently 145-minute wait. So now here's the problem with Rise of the Resistance. If you're staying at a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel, you get first dibs on lightning lanes, the individual paid lightning lanes that are separate from Genie Plus. You guys get first dibs. Now I've noticed in the past that when those lightning lanes go live at 7 a.m. for resort guests and not the general public, they go like that. So that way by the time regular day guests get their chance to score an individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance, there's either nothing left or very little left way late in the evening. I understand the need to have an added benefit for resort hotel guests, but I feel like for the general public who are coming in, they almost have no shot of getting an individual lightning lane for this attraction, even if they did want to buy it. I don't like that. Back when Disney Genie first started, there used to be 2 separate pools of lightning lane passes for attractions such as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Rise of the Resistance, where a pocket would go live at 7 a.m. for the resort guests, and then at 9 a.m. a whole separate pool of tickets would go live for the general public and for anyone else. So that way, even if you were in the 9 o'clock group, you would still have a fair opportunity to get a boarding group for, you know, sometime midday or, you know, more or less whatever time you wanted. Now that's gone. Everything else that I could possibly want to do in this park is a ridiculously long wait. So the last thing I'm going to do to end off the night is go back to Indiana Jones and check out the 6 o'clock show and see if there were any changes compared to the other one that I saw earlier today, just to spice it up a little bit. So this is really weird. I'm standing here in front of Indiana Jones and there's another show going on right now. The show that was supposed to start at 4:45, it's almost 5:20 right now. It's 5:18 right now. So they must have either started late or something went wrong or something, but they just got done with the Cairo scene. The car didn't blow up and the show ended right there. They just ended the show in the middle of the Cairo scene, so they never even got the plane. This is very interesting. All right, front row, ready for round 2. The cage set is not moving off stage. They mentioned that they're not hearing any engines, so this is going to be interesting.
Now, and we are working on it. We've got people back there. We are starting to get some things in progress. So if we can just go to standby, we appreciate your patience and we apologize, but they have a mind of their own. Anyhow, so let's just go to standby.
While the show was still modified a little bit, it was still a lot better the second time around. I definitely enjoy watching Indiana Jones in the evening, and you only get a chance to do this during the winter months when the sun sets really early. So I highly suggest during the winter months, if you're down here, to see this show in one of the last shows of the night, because the finale scene is spectacular in the evening. So I haven't really spent much time at all at Hollywood Studios in the evening hours since the start of the 50th anniversary celebration. So this is my first look at the Tower of Terror, all decked out in its 50th anniversary projections. Also, it makes me incredibly sad that this Fantasmic sign is lit and we cannot go back there to watch Fantasmic. That is like my nightly ritual when it comes to Hollywood Studios. Get ready to head back over here to go see Fantasmic, and we still don't have it. I tell you guys what though, the very first night that Fantasmic comes back to Hollywood Studios, I'm gonna be here because I love that show. Even though our show is nothing compared to the Disneyland version, I still love and adore our show over here at Hollywood Studios.